Trucker G here.
And Mrs. G.
We'll see if anybody even gets on here.
I'll tell you what.
A lot of people are thinking, no, this can't be live. It's Memorex.
I remembered we should have grabbed our mics, but you know what? I don't think they're charged. So, like I said, you know, I'm telling
Yes,
you.
ain't nobody watching you.
Do a little of this and a little of that, and bring some comments up. Give me
Got a
second.
lot of explaining to do.
Did you have a whistle going on with your?
Oh, it's my.
Oh my! It's whistling.
I'm thinking, what the heck is that
I'm
noise?
pretty sure it was Laylee.
Layla's whistling.
Laylee's whistling, like Gopher.
Anyways,
Okay.
like I
What are
said,
you pulling up?
explaining probably isn't the right word, but I've got a lot
He's
to
got
talk
a
about.
lot of answering for, is what he's got. I'm just kidding. All right, let me get this pulled up so I got comments going. And I think this might be a little different than I'm used to.
It don't show anybody's watching on Facebook.
It shows we're live on Facebook.
Does it? Okay, there we go.
All right. I don't know what I'm doing incorrectly. All right. What are you pulling up? Facebook or YouTube?
I'm not pulling nothing up. I'm gonna talk.
Okay, well, I just want to say hi to people, so I figured maybe.
Say hi. Hello, everybody.
Hello, y'all. Let's go
Like I said, I
through-
just want to wait till a lot of people or everybody who's gonna get on here is gonna get it on here because I don't really want to have to talk about this more than once if I don't have to.
Give me un momento, please. I will try to pull up comments on both.
We got a lot of those. How you doing,
Hey
guys?
guys, we love you.
Yes.
Sorry we've been MIA for almost a year now. Kind of hit and miss with us. But
It'll make sense. I'll make sense of it all here in a minute.
Whew. Hey Jen, hey Joe. 3 Chevys, Corey, Douglas, Chad, Debbie. Hello everyone.
Well, I guess, can everybody hear me okay, should I ask? Mrs. G hadn't said anything.
Jen says, did you rearrange the furniture?
No. Kinda.
A little bit.
I'll explain.
Yeah. So, ta-da.
Karen Napier, how you doing, sweetheart?
Hello,
I seen that
Karen.
name just pop up because she had all those little emojis.
Sue says, oh, OMG, am I dreaming? Pinch me. I know, right?
All right.
Okay, let's dive in.
I know I'm going to get a lot of people yelling at me,
But it's a good yelling at.
but
He
I
needs to hear
just
it.
want you to hear me out for a little bit before I explain it. You know, we came off the road. I came off the road, and a lot of people thought I retired. No, I didn't retire. I came off the road. I'm still in the trucking industry. I went into recruiting and also fleet managing and dispatching and trailer managing and a little bit of everything. Still in the trucking industry, but it was a whole new side of the trucking industry. Somebody said I'm frozen.
Yep, on Facebook. Oh, why does that not surprise us?
Well, that's just ridiculous.
Okay, maybe try going out and coming back, guys, because...
Everybody says we're frozen.
It's freezing up, keeps freezing up on Facebook. Frozen. It's not acting right.
Do you have it on the Wi-Fi?
I do. I have it on the Wi-Fi. That's the only way that phone works.
Oh, that's right.
Frozen. Everybody on Facebook says we're frozen.
Yeah, looks like YouTube's working good.
Yeah, which...
Looks like I'm going to have to wind up explaining this twice.
Yeah, Lisa Lewis says buffering. Sue says freezing up. Guys, if you have YouTube, do us a favor and switch over because we tried to dual stream it so that we got everybody included.
Sumigi says restart.
And so for some reason, every time we try to do Facebook and YouTube simultaneously, you know how it
Ricky
happens.
Power says there's no problems on YouTube.
Yeah, no, YouTube's rolling fine. Comments are coming in. We're not freezing up or nothing like that. It is all Facebook.
Somebody said that Facebook's been having a lot of problems lately. Well, guys, if you've got YouTube, now, and I apologize if you can't see it on Facebook.
Thank
But
you,
we've
Trojan
done-
Resources.
We've done that before, you know, but usually it's YouTube that it winds up suffering.
Yeah.
Anyways, I came off the road. I started dispatching. You guys are drinking. No, not drinking.
You guys
Hitting it
drinking?
hard.
No, but like you was saying, we come off the road, and it's, goodness gracious, in May it'll be a year, and it's coming up on a year of us being home now.
Everybody's having trouble seeing us, honey.
Cindy Chastain crossed over. She said Facebook is not working.
Somebody say, "Come on over, Facebookers."
Yeah, guys, you'll have to switch over to YouTube. I don't know what's going on with Facebook.
Yeah, so let's just keep going. Keep going for now, and then like I said, if I have to do another video, I'll do another.
We'll do another video. But like he was saying, we came off the road it's nearly a year ago, and he has went into a different aspect of the trucking industry.
Yeah, and I thought it was going to be a really easy. Hold on one second. A real easy transition, and it wasn't as easy as I really thought it was going to be. To be honest with you, I started learning a whole other side of trucking, which I knew quite a bit of it, but I started learning a whole lot more. Which actually, I was loving it, and I still am loving the fact that I'm learning something new. And in truck, you learn something new every day, and we always say it. But I mean, this was like fresh stuff to me, and so I was eating it all up. But you guys know me. When I dive into stuff, I dive into hard, and we haven't slowed down in the past 5 years.
Probably about 5 years, yeah.
And
we went through a lot of changes real quick and real fast.
Which you all know, and we run into some hard times, to be honest with you. I really didn't want to bring it up, to tell you the truth. And guys, don't think I'm trying to tell you, hey, send me money. I'm not. I'm just going to tell you guys what's going on and what might be coming down in the future. Facebook never did pay me last year. They were supposed to pay me the payout from the stars and everything that you guys sent. I think they've got a little over $3,000 in the payout account. It's the money that we were going to use for the truckers' holidays. We put it on the credit cards, and now we can't get Facebook to answer. But that's neither here nor there. That's just one more thing that was on my back. And then I guess everything just kind of piled on hard. I went to the doctor, started going to the doctor a whole lot more, trying to get my health figured out. And we know how us truck drivers are. We don't go to the doctor. Get our physical reading. So, got that. She finally talked me into going and getting the CT scan and getting all that taken care of.
Yeah,
and we told you guys about that, and it turned out to be a whole lot better than I expected, and we both expected. And so that was a blessing.
The colonoscopy came out great. Everything was good with that. He recently had the chest CT, which that he was holding his breath about, and we did find out that it has progressed mildly with his COPD and emphysema, but it's a lot better than what he was thinking in his mind from 20-some years ago, when the doctor told him he had 20-some years. And if he didn't, quit smoking and, slow up the lifestyle and everything like that, then he wouldn't be around much longer. So that was great news,
They also did tell me that I was dangerously low on vitamin D, vitamin B, and vitamin C. So, trying to get that all situated.
And then the blood pressure.
I need to do some more blood work. I'm on blood pressure medication. It's brought the blood pressure down. It's a diuretic, so I'm constantly have to drink something and use the restroom. I guess with all that being said, now let's dive into the part where you guys are going to tear me up, I reckon. I kind of disappeared because the depression hit me, guys. Hit me hard, and I won't lie. There's nothing you could say that I wouldn't say to somebody else. I mean, I know it's not my fault. I know it's nothing to be embarrassed or ashamed of. But to be honest with you, I was. Like I said, the vitamin deficiency. I broke my teeth And to be honest with you, I didn't want to go on video because I didn't want nobody to see it.
But I've got health insurance, so that's going to help out with that. But a lot of it was, you know, we came out of the truck and G went into the office. And it's different than being in the truck, but kind of the same. The same small box, and he kind of isolated himself like he was driving again.
I was staying up hours that no man should.
Our hours were really, our schedules were really off. I was working evenings and overnights, and he was trying to stay up to spend time with me, and then the next day while he was working, I was sleeping. So that was really rough too. Huh?
On Facebook they can't, but on YouTube,
they can.
So we're
yeah.
going to wind up having to do 2 videos.
No biggie. Thank you, baby. So, you know, our schedules were off, and so that didn't help matters either. And there was some times that G wouldn't leave the house for like weeks at a time. I got out of the house every day to go to work. But G, he'd be in the office and he'd work. And everybody's telling him, you know, you gotta, you know, give yourself some time. And the adjusting period was just not what he expected at all whatsoever.
Not at all.
So he wasn't able to adjust very well.
But I'm feeling a whole lot better. Guys, and this is another part that I was embarrassed about. I actually went and seen a psychiatrist, and by no means should anybody feel embarrassed about going to see a psychiatrist.
No.
I just never thought it would be something that I would do. I've actually suggested it to plenty of people.
But it goes back to, we can give advice to people, but
And it's not that I'm a hypocrite. I'm a man too. I'm stubborn. You know that, guys.
you know how he is. I'm just saying. So he finally, you know, after poking and prodding and going to the doctor, and now this recently within the past month or two, going and seeing the psychiatrist and everything like that, things are looking up. The medication from the regular doctor is helping with his blood pressure, which is great.
Well, I had a panic attack, and it scared me. When I first came off the road, apparently I was having panic attacks at night, and I was just chalking it up as I couldn't sleep. But I was telling her, I think I couldn't breathe. I woke up in the middle of the night, and I just wouldn't bother going back to sleep.
Yeah.
And then when I started having that feeling when I was awake one day, that's what really scared me.
It did. And I wasn't home. I was at work. So that was even worse. And so we sat down and we talked, and I made the appointments, and, you know, things are getting better. Things are looking up. The doctor
Karen, glad to see you moved over, sweetheart.
The doctor also told him to take things little by little.
I'm trying.
Start, you know, being more active, just a little bit at a time. Start coming out of the house a little bit at a time.
And it's been within the last...
He's been doing great.
About the last month. And like I said, we've been talking for the last month and a half. We need to get on, we need to do videos. But like I said, I felt so ashamed. And I was afraid that somebody was going to see my teeth and think I was some kind of meth head or something, you know what I mean? I don't know what I was thinking.
He also,
I don't know.
the doctor also told G to take up a hobby.
Yes. And I found one.
His hobby is great, and it has helped him get out of the house and be more active. And, you know, the grandboys love it. Our kids are loving it. You know, I'm loving it, except for he does stuff when I'm not home sometimes, and I just want to wring his neck because I want to be involved too. But also, another thing that's changed, my schedule's changed too. So I'm Monday through Friday now, and I'm off on the weekends, which really helps so that we can spend time with the kids and the grandboys. And the kids and the grandboys being over all the time and everything like that is great to help him, because the boys get him out of there too, out of the office, and they take his mind off work and help the stress level.
A lot of people are saying it's a big adjustment, and it is. And the thing is, my boss said the same thing. He says, "Gee, this is a huge adjustment for you, man, because you need to chill out a little bit." And I'm not used to working for somebody for so long that I just don't feel like I do enough.
You know how G is. He just goes, and goes. And he went, and it caught up with him.
Yeah.
I do want to say, though, that, like I said, he's doing a lot better. He's getting out more. And we also have some awesome news that we're going to be grandparents again.
Yes,
So
yes.
it's going to be a little boy. Mook and Cody are adding to the family. And
Hopefully they
we're
don't
super
name it something
excited.
dumb and I have to give it a nickname.
Take the name.
We'll see.
Ooh. But like I said, G's hobby, and I'll let him tell you about his hobby. It's
Guys, you know when I do something, I don't never do nothing small, so I've been doing some wheeling and dealing and trading. Because like I said, when I came off the road, we actually took a pretty huge pay cut, and with Facebook doing what they did, that hurt. And I'm not telling you my financial woes,
No.
but I'm telling you, this is how I'm making my hobby work.
I'm
is
telling
doing a little
you-
wheeling, dealing, trading.
I'm telling you right now.
I've actually traded some guns. This is how much I've gotten to the hobby. And I don't sell guns. But I actually traded, 2 guns?
Yes. But I will tell you that his I say it's a hobby.
Oh, excuse me. I'm not supposed to say that word.
Pew pews. His hobby started because of me. I mentioned the fact
Circle.
that I wanted, and I don't know if you guys know what they are, an axolotl. And they're adorable. I thought my grandsons would love it to come over and feed the axolotl. They look like Pokemon, is what I thought they looked like. And so
I used to have fish tanks decades ago before I
Yeah.
went on the road. And
yeah,
we could make
we
that
liked our
happen.
fish tanks. And so that's where it began.
I guess let's go take them on a walkabout. You guys want to go on a walkabout and see where it started?
All right. You're off.
See if you can see.
Don't
it.
mind his office because his
Yes,
office is a
everything's
mess.
a
He
mess
don't
right
let
now,
me clean
guys.
it. All right, let me lift you
And I'm not
up
trying to show you my man parts or nothing.
and let me turn you around. Go ahead and head that way. I'm gonna. All right, we're gonna follow him into the
Let me check, make sure it's all decent.
abyss of
Let
his
me check, make sure
his
it's all
office.
decent.
His office is a mess. Don't look at his desk. It's
A freshwater tank, 75 gallon. It's a cichlid tank. No, the angelfish probably don't belong in there, but Squish had to have it.
That's the king.
And if they start bothering him, which his fin was already like that when we got him, my cichlids start bothering him, I'll move it over. Layla's got a tank I can move it over to.
Yes. This is where it all began. Everyone says, wow, beautiful. Oh, wow. Guns in the Ozark? Say it ain't so. But this is where it started. And it just kind of
but
evolved.
you know me, guys. I can't just stop. I finished this. I mean, what else can I do to it? I got to fix the background a little bit.
Yeah, because it
fell
dropped off
down.
on
But
one
I mean,
side.
it's stocked. I don't need to put nothing else in it. It's got plenty of plants. It's got some G-rated stuff. Or what do you say that?
It has some inappropriate things back there behind
after
the
dark
bushes.
stuff. After dark stuff.
Okay, let's head this way. I'll let you
So-
go in front of me.
It kind of snowballed from there, guys.
All right.
And this is kind of what it snowballed into.
And I won't
know it
get
don't
too
look
close.
I know it don't look pretty if you don't look at the stand, because that stand is really simple to make
It's
it
the
look
cosmetics he's working on.
pretty. Yeah, that ain't
But
no
I'm
big
not
deal.
going to get too close to the tank because with the blue lights, then you really won't be able to see anything.
I'm gonna shut them down here. Right in a second. They're
But-
gonna go off anyway.
This is G's newest baby. And I'm not going to lie, I enjoy it too. It's
Let's see
really
if, Can they
cool.
even see it? They see it better now, can't they?
Little bit. Everything was glowing better before.
Back over here, we
Joe
got some.
said, I totally understand about the teeth. The past 5 years, mine have gone downhill rapidly, and I am very embarrassed about it. I have dental insurance through work, but as you know,
It don't
stubborn.
cover, and it don't cover enough of it.
Patriot M said, hey, it's After Dark with the G. But this is what he has started. He has started a coral reef
I
tank.
got some Zoas here. I can't remember which one that one is. I'll have to look it up again.
My favorite is if you see inside that rock right there, it is an anemone. They're so cool. Carl said better with blue light.
Yeah, it is better. We've got the filters that we need to put on the camera, but the lights actually needed to go off. They've been on long.
Yeah,
enough
they've
today.
been on
10
enough
hours.
today. And then there's another one I picked, the urchin.
But I want to show you guys some more pictures of it if you guys are interested in seeing it. I'd love to show you some more. This is actually my favorite here, and I want to give a huge shout out to Corals and More, because they've actually given me a lot of information as far as corals go, and he actually agreed to mentor me.
Yeah, and Three Chevys
up in there in St. Peters, Missouri.
G has always wanted to do the saltwater.
I was scared of it,
but yes, he was very, very worried because we've heard that it's very hard to do,
and it's not as bad as you would think. It is something that takes patience.
Yeah. It does.
It's not something you can just put together and be ready and done with it that day. That's for sure.
Crystal said, so cool that it's saltwater tank with corals.
And
yes.
Every fish you see here, most every fish, now there's a couple that Mrs. G just had to have, is what they call utilitarian. So it has a job, and that's to eat different kinds of algae and stuff like that. But my whole reasoning for it is to do a coral reef, a mixed coral reef. And I'll kind of give you here, go ahead and point it over here for a second.
There we go.
I'll kind of give you an explanation. Oh, the light's right in their face. I'm doing it. You guys all know that I'm always trying to make Mrs. G happy and trying to make every dream I can come true. And hell, I'm not rich. None of us are, so we do the best we can with what we got. And when we met, and it had nothing to do with the bag of candy and the van, you know, when we actually first met, that's what she always wanted to be, was a marine biologist. And
so he's trying to bring it to me.
This is the closest thing I can get. She can get to the sea right here in their living room.
You know, I learned a funny fact, and it was actually from Logan from Corals and More. He said Missouri is like the #1 place for marine biologists to go to school.
It was
I would have never thought that. I would have figured it would have been one of the coasts, you know, like Florida or California for them, since they have the ocean right there accessible to them.
And I will give a shout out to the aquarium shop in there in Springfield.
Yes.
She's been a very big help with getting my water
Claudia,
straightened out.
she is a sweetheart.
Well, actually, I've been doing a great job. It never did get bad. But she's been helping make sure I'm on track.
Yeah, she's been very helpful.
And she's actually been helping us with what kinds of fish we can have with the coral and which ones we can't.
Sorry if you're looking at the top of my head. I was watching a fish. But that's kind of where we're at right now, guys. Patricia, I know we're froze up. If you
Three Chevy, I'd love to see that koi pond. I just love fish. I really do, guys. And if you guys ain't interested, I mean, I won't show it, but this is fascinating to me.
No, it's really neat. We really are enjoying it. It's very relaxing. And I think that's why he's gone into it so much, because after he did the freshwater tank and being at work in the office, that he can glance over and watch the fish. They relax him.
The water in the corals has probably been a huge factor to
and I
getting better.
I think we influenced Laylee and Duel too to buy a fish tank. Did we not? She said, yeah.
Yeah. That's what Mama Bear says. Oscars will eat everything in the tank.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. I already know. And like I said, I've still got Laylee's tank in there that, or at her house, there's a bunch of fish that she wants.
And you're right. They are great for fish. Fat Kid Brody says, I love fish too, especially on my plate.
I'm with you there too.
Fish is good. But, so that's kind of what we've been up to.
Like I said, I don't do nothing small.
Lori, the pups are great. They're rotten as ever. We left them over the weekend with Mook, and I'm pretty sure Chino was, or Mudflap was, I call him Chino. Mudflap was like, Mom, are you serious? We've never stayed with Mandy. We're not sure if she's going to feed us.
And this is going to be the next project over here, guys.
Let's turn you around. Sorry for you guys having to look at my fingers. All right. Don't mind this corner over here. It's kind of a mess because that's just what it is.
It's just a fish tank.
It's the next project for him.
Mrs. G was talking about maybe doing something aggressive, but I think she's thinking about another coral tank.
I
I'm
think,
not sure.
yeah, another coral tank, because it's just so cool to see the different colors and the different kinds that there is. And like G said, we got some lenses that we can actually put onto the phone camera so that when the blue light is on, because if we try to take a picture and video while the blue light's on, all you see is blue. But these lenses will help to filter it out so you can actually see the vibrant colors of the different corals we have inside the tank.
Triple Bacon Seal says, I started with 10 gallons, now I have 2 tins. It gets addictive, doesn't it?
It does, because he was even talking about, he goes, well, there's room inside the room in our bedroom. We can move the dog's bed and put a corner unit in there. I said, the dogs sleep in their bed. You can't move the dogs out of the room. Katie said, fish, orange, white eyes.
So if anybody wants to know what I want for my birthday, I wear size beautiful coral. No, oh, they're so cool though.
They are. They're really nice. Try, Patriot M. I see you over there lurking in the background.
I can't help but to stop and look at them every time I walk through here.
I like the anemones, the urchins. We have some starfish in there too, which are really cool. They just at
night. He says one for the kitchen.
One for the kitchen.
I like that idea.
He's gonna have one in my bathroom before I know it.
I was thinking about doing some nano tanks. The nano ones are the little ones, but you really have to stay on top of your water levels when you start getting small.
Yeah. So, I know, guys. If you're on Facebook, if you can hear me or understand me, you got to switch over to YouTube.
We'll explain again on
but
Facebook.
We'll do another one on Facebook
tomorrow. But we will do another one for Facebook. I didn't expect to have to do 2.
We're good, but we're gonna be more present.
But if you know anybody that is on Facebook and you're on here, just pass the word. We love you guys.
Visions by Anna says, hey now, Aloha, I just turned 55 on the 28th. Well, happy birthday.
We were just talking about you not long ago.
It has been a little while. We didn't drop off.
That powder brown tang is mean.
He is. He's kind of being a bully to that other one. Let's turn it around. Oh, he went in the background. This one's really pretty.
He tried to make a liar out of me.
Look at it. There's one that lays, if you can see him, underneath on that little platform. He just likes to sit there. His name is Benny. Laylee named him Benny.
Definitely, we're gonna have to get our filters on and take some pictures when the lights are on, guys, and they're actually out in full color.
Yvonne says, we have a 40-gallon tank I could have gave you all when you were in Kentucky.
Well, 40-gallon breeder tank is the perfect size, too.
Okay. I still want an axolotl.
That just gives me an excuse to come back to Kentucky, Yvonne.
That's it.
How's that? You like that one?
Corey says it's what you call a camera lens filter to filter out the blue light.
Yeah, we have some. We just didn't. Miss G ain't figured them all out yet. She kind of has, but.
3 Chevy says, do you have I don't know how to say that.
A Plecostomus. Yeah, we have 3 or 4 in the freshwater tank.
We have a big red one that actually likes the one rock formation that G has in there. Melody says, Mr. G's Fish Emporium. Oh, don't encourage that.
Well, Yvonne says, cool. Sounds good. I'll save it for you. Thank you, sweetheart.
Angela said, G at Louisville Truck Show from a distance Friday night at Tony Justice Car. Oh, seen G.
Oh, you should have said hi.
We got to see lots of people at the truck show in Louisville.
Oh, Valerie,
really
I'm
nice.
so sorry to hear that, sweetheart. Her husband passed away January 27th. We'll definitely be praying for your family.
Yes, ma'am. Joe Hicks says, Benny and the Jets.
We've been singing that all day today.
Yes. Philip says, it was good to see all that match. Just always enjoy life to the fullest. You're right, Philip. Enjoy it to the fullest. Corey says, how about one big wall tank takes up the whole wall? It's like over 1,000-gallon fish tank.
I would love to do that, but I would have a lot of bracing to do. Actually, I need to get up under there and brace for this one already.
Yes,
I thought I could get away with it, but it's a little bouncier than I like. So,
in fact, Kid Brody says there's a new aquarium opening up in Utica, Michigan really soon. It's called, I can't see that, aquarium. I have watched, oops, and it went too fast on me. Archie Jeeper says it's so awesome to see you two live again. Stay weather safe with the next one's coming, and we'll be watching for the next one. I'm needing to get some more G-Spot soon. I'm out. It's on the website,
Barbara,
guys.
I'm sorry to hear that, sweetheart. Said her dad
Retired,
retired
passed away.
trucker passed away March 16th.
So sorry, honey.
We'll keep you in our prayers, sweetheart.
Most definitely. So we just wanted to kind of touch base with you guys and let you know what's been going on in our world. And things are getting better. They're looking up. So.
And yeah, like I said, let me know if you guys want to see more of the tank. If not, I'll keep my hobby to myself. It's no big deal.
You know how we do when we...
Trucking is life. Life is trucking. Once a trucker, always a trucker. You can take the truck out of the... Take the driver out of the truck, but you can't take the truck out of the driver.
You know how we do. You know, we go on an adventure, and this is an adventure for us. So
Well,
we're gonna drag you along with
It's
us.
something I've always wanted to do and have never been able to.
Hey, Jennifer Duck.
What's really weird is, you know, I actually reached out to some of the reef people, you know, some of the guys on social media. I thought maybe, heck, I could learn something, and it's hard to get a hold of a lot of them guys. Logan was a great. Logan got a hold of me, and I was excited to go meet Logan.
We got to meet him and his lovely wife, and they are full of knowledge, and they did not care that their shop, because we got there a little bit before their shop closed. Their shop closed at 7, and I think we were there till a little after 8 o'clock. And they're just, you know, filling us with knowledge and showing us the different corals that they have and the vision they see for their shop and everything like that.
To be honest with you guys,
really
I got to
cute.
confess, I look like a probably an idiot, just a like a little kid. I mean, I was like in Disneyland. Let me tell you. And it wasn't even guns. No, pew-pews, I mean, excuse me.
It wasn't
excuse me.
pew-pews.
It was fish and corals especially. He goes, gee, I really don't have a whole lot here right now. I said, Logan, this is quite a bit to me. I've never seen this many because I never really got into corals. And he goes, you need to come back. He goes, I've got a big order coming in the store is supposed to be. I said, well, I was wanting to do video, but I think I will wait and come back when you have everything in its full glory.
Oh, but yeah, they were super awesome.
And Mrs. G got to feed the sharks. Or got to see the sharks.
I got to see the sharks. They also said that we could bring the grand boys up there to feed their sharks, which I think the boys will be pretty stoked about that. So we'll have to take a family trip up there.
You're right. Truckers don't die. They just get new Peterbilts.
But yeah, so we will definitely make sure that we come back on so that you guys can see the evolution of the new tank and the growth of both of the other tanks, the saltwater and the freshwater. Since this is
just let me know what you guys want to see. Because like I said, I don't want to bore you with something if it don't interest you. I know I already drugged Mrs. G. I had to drag Mrs. G into it. She wasn't really that very interested until she started seeing it come together.
No, because like I said, I wanted an axolotl. That's what started this whole rabbit hole.
Hey, I think they said that the reception's really bad.
And what you call it? Did I get my axolotl? No, but am I going to get my axolotl? I see it in the near future.
I think your siblings might eat it. You might want to.
Redfin sharks are nice freshwater fish. We actually have some little
we have a couple
redfins in the office tank.
And Jen, yes, I'll help you, sweetheart. I see your comment. She goes, will you help me set up my tank? Will you help me set up tank?
For Jen in Oklahoma?
Yeah.
Oh, girl, you'll love it. He likes at the computer screen to take his eyes off it for a little while and just see what's going on.
It actually makes me get out of the chair a little bit.
He gets up and he feeds them and everything like that, and he checks on them. The kids, like I said, the kids are loving it too.
Cindy, okay, she said, we want to see y'all.
Awesome. And Jennifer, Doug, yes, we still have the quilt that you made us, sweethearts. Oh, yeah. That ain't going nowhere.
We put it on the bed, and then I made her take it off and said, I don't want to mess it up.
And yes, we are still selling our spices. They are on our website, truckergspot.com. Right now I've got to go back and reset the parameters.
Oh, that's the thing that we didn't talk about. Don't know if we're going to be able to make the truckers' holidays happen this year. I'm not saying it's off. I'm just saying that if God will, it'll happen. I just don't know as of yet.
Hey, Michelle Brandon. Daniel says it's a long time here from you, Mom and Dad G. We're back, guys. We needed that adjustment period, and like I said, G's doing a lot better. And someone the other day said something about the picture I took, the way I was positioned. I guess they looked at it and they said, "What? No wedding ring?"
Oh.
I have my ring on.
The camera turns it.
My ring is on.
I said,
but they seen
honey,
this
if you
hand.
look at the picture, it looks like it's the right hand.
Yeah, they seen this hand. This is my mom's ring.
And I'm putting up the right hand as
and
I
then
say it.
this is G's mom's ring. So, hey, there's nothing going on there. Jen
But
says, well, I have...
It's kind of like how the people, some of the people used to think that you were driving.
Yeah. Oh. Melody
You still
says,
froze on
how can
Facebook.
we donate to help you with the trucker?
No. It really isn't.
Troublemaking says, we need Trucker G spot fish tank decorations. Good Lord. Sandy says, unfortunately, your connection is really bad.
On YouTube or
Yeah.
Facebook, I mean. Yeah.
Ooh, that rolled. Jennifer Duck says, since I just came on, let me see your fish tank. Sure.
Oh, yeah. Definitely.
Let's turn it
Like
around.
I said, we'll show you better pictures with the lights are on. Like I said, you can't have the lights on at certain times. You can only have them on a certain amount of time during the day, or whatever time you turn them on. It's usually anywhere 8 to 10 hours.
The paddle behind us says, happiness is homemade.
Yeah.
Is what it says. We still have to hang up our sign that Laylee and Duel got us for Christmas. That says, in this house, we eat tacos. Salsa 24/7. It's adorable. When we finally get it put up, we'll have to, take a picture and post it.
But we'll definitely start doing more video, guys. But we're not gonna. I can't overdo it like I did before. We'll probably do one or two lives a week.
And we'll definitely have to do an after dark. And
we're not just gonna talk fish tanks. We're gonna talk trucking.
Life, you know.
I've got a lot of stuff to talk about trucking right now. Believe me, that's probably part of what I need to get off my chest and start venting about. A little bit of rants. Put it that way.
The both of us.
Yeah. Definitely. 'Cause like I said, we're seeing trucking from a whole new side now.
It is.
So we go from where we were to a whole nother side of trucking that a lot of people just don't realize.
We didn't realize. So we'll just leave that at that, and that's for a later date. But we love you guys, and our daughters just fried up some meat for taco salad, and I'm starving.
And I've got to get to bed. I'm tired. Oh, guys, one more thing, and this is another reason. Please say a prayer for our nephew. We were in Louisville, and we got the call that my nephew was in a bad work accident.
Yes, on Friday.
Something happened to the pump truck. Concrete started burying him alive. Basically, was shooting at him, and he had to go in for few surgeries.
He's in the ICU
for his liver, and his kidneys are bad right now. But he's stable. He's talking. It's great to see him that way.
He has a long road.
He's blessed to even be here.
But he has a
him,
long road to recovery.
He's like one of our own. I mean, he's a year or two younger than Bub.
Yep.
So him and Bub and the rest of the kids, they all growed up together, and he was at the house almost every day.
That's what I was telling you. And we went to see him today again, and he said, Uncle Mary and Aunt Gerald.
That's what he always called us.
When he was little. So, thank you guys.
So I appreciate the prayers, guys.
Keep them in your purse, please.
All right, guys. Love you.
Love y'all.
I'm going to try to get you some sleep.
Good night, guys.
Get your bed. I'm ready for sleep.
Bye.
Love you.